Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to get this very glowy, Gigi inspired dewy look for the summertime. So go ahead and keep watching to learn how to do this. So I'm going to go ahead and wipe away any of the eyeshadow that fell from when I did my eyes and brows. And we're ready to start priming our skin. So we're gonna go ahead and spray our skin with our Queen of Hungry Mist. And this is just gonna get it really hydrated for when we do the foundation. So for a little bit more coverage on the areas that I get a little bit more oily, we're gonna be using the Marc Jacobs Remarkable Foundation, and I'm using golden beige. So this is going to be a very beautiful bronzy color, and it matches perfectly to the areas that I kind of want to highlight. It does have a little bit more olive tone into it, but we're just going to dot it on the areas that we want a little bit more coverage. So we're just gonna work this into the skin and just really warm up this yellow toned foundation, because I love yellow toned foundation and I know it's gonna pull much more yellow in the camera, but I want this to be very bronzy, like the whole skin to be bronzy, not like crazy contour lines. I want everything to blend in together. So with our Temp 2 concealer wheel, I'm going to go ahead and get into this darker contouring shade with our stippling brush, and I'm going to start to warm up the outer perimeters of our face. So we're not really focusing on crazy contour with this. We're more focusing on bronzing the entire face and highlighting the areas that we want to be more bright. Gigi never contours her face totally crazy, and I love that she embraces that she has a little bit more of a rounder face, because I always hated my round face until I saw these models that totally embraced, you know, not super defined cheekbones and a little bit more of a round bone structure, and I love that about her. So I'm going to be using two things today to highlight and conceal underneath the eyes. I'm going to be using the LA Girls Pro Concealer in yellow to highlight and color correct, and then I'm going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury, which is my absolute favorite concealer at the moment, and this is the Retoucher in shade 1. Okay guys, go ahead and blend out that yellow concealer. Then we're going to go ahead and apply our retoucher now in shade 1. Go ahead and pump that bad boy up in the exact same areas. So we're going to go ahead and add a little bit more of a radiance to the skin with the Japanesque, and this is shade 1. This is their Liquid Light. It's a very rose goldy tone. So we're going to go ahead and apply it to the back of our hand, as so. And then with our Beauty Blender, we're just going to press it onto the back of our hand to get a good amount onto our Beauty Blender, and just press into the areas where we would apply highlighter. And I just want a little more glow. So we're just going to put it right onto the Beauty Blender, back of the hand, so we use that as our palette. And then press that rose gold shimmer into the skin. So we're going to go ahead and set this with powder now so it stays all day. Let's go ahead and set our under eyes with translucent powder. And the reason why we want to use translucent is because we don't want this to be cakey, we don't want this to be heavy. We want this to be a very light application of face makeup because Gigi's makeup always looks super glowy. You could still see the skin peeking through her makeup, and I love that about all of her looks. So the powders that I'm going to be using today are brand new. I just got them sent to me. And they're so beautiful. The packaging is gorgeous. And there are these BB powders from Tarte. So I'm gonna go ahead and try them for the first time. So let's see how they work. They're so pretty. The brush that we're gonna be using, which I suggest everyone to get, is the Japanese under eye concealer brush. Let's see, I'll get you the exact number. So this is a 915 brush. So we're gonna go ahead and put some translucent powder on the back of our cap. And we're just gonna dust this underneath the eyes to set that concealer. Be sure to use your beauty blender to get away any creases before you set it so that it doesn't set the crease. A fluffy brush as this. This is a Glowy Collection small tapered highlighting brush from Japanese as well. We're just going to lightly dust some translucent all over the skin. And I suggest just pressing the brush as so all over the skin so it just sets the makeup that's underneath and it doesn't move it. We don't want to take a lot of the dew away, so just do it in areas that you feel like you're going to get more oily. And then to bronze up a little bit more, I'm going to be using or not. Okay, to bronze up a little bit more because I'm a butterfinger, I'm going to be using Medium Tan Honey, and this is the Confidence BB powder. And with my nose contouring brush, I'm going to go ahead and get some of this and just sculpt out a little bit more at the nose. And you could stop way back before I add all these powders if you really like that super glowy and skin look to your makeup. But I love just powders and adding more highlight with powders, so I'm going to go in here with a little bit more powder, and this is going to add a little bit more coverage. Go ahead and apply a little bit of the bronzer underneath your bottom lip to give that pouty effect. And if you ever want to contour this area of your face to make it look much more just like sunken in, go ahead and take the brush, put a little bit of the bronzer on the brush, and do this face and follow those sockets. It's just gonna bronze this beach up. So this is the Sigma Spotlight Duster. So pretty, so just like soft and more tapered, so you're gonna get a softer effect when you apply the product to the skin. So we're gonna be using two blushes today. We're gonna be using Olive and Get Laid, I like that name, from ColourPop. So we're gonna mix these two together to create a very peachy pink look. Okay guys, once that's applied, we can go ahead and move on to a little bit more highlight onto the skin, and we'll go ahead and finish with the lips. Guys, to finish up this look, I'm going to add a lot of highlight all over my body, as well as my cheekbones, nose, upper lip, and all the areas that we want to highlight the highest points of our face so we get that very summery look. So we're gonna go back to that Sigma F37 brush, and we're gonna pop on some highlight. We're gonna start with the Laura Geller Gilded Honey. Holy, wow. Beautiful, right? I could dip myself in gold and not be highlighted enough. I just love highlight. So then for the nose, To highlight, we're going to get my nose brush and put the pointy side of the brush down into the highlight and do the tip and drag it up. This is the Timeless Beauty palette and has all these beautiful shades, and I actually posted this on my Instagram the other day. It's only $24, which I think is crazy. So we're going to get in with this gold shade and we're just going to highlight a little bit more. So LA Girls Natural is going to be the lip liner. Angelic in the center. And then when we want to spray yourself with Motives 10 Years Younger. And there's your final look. Super glowy, super dewy. It's still set and it's going to stay all day. That's why I powdered it a good amount more after it was already creamy. We just want to add a little bit more powder so it stays a lot longer. But this is the final look. And it's so glowy and just sexy and good for an everyday bronzy summer look. Bronzy summer look. I hope you guys really liked this tutorial, and if you did, please subscribe and like below.